Manchester United 1, Fulham 1. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the final score of the Premier League match day 2 clash between Manchester United and Fulham, as mentioned. And honestly, it's a bloody shame. It's a bloody shame because we were on the front foot from the get-go. You know, Cunha with the big chance, and Buemo tried to do his thing. It was just constantly on the front foot. As I say, from the get-go, we were on the front foot. I mean, it's a point, don't get me wrong, but there should have been so much more in that game. I mean, Bruno Fernandes, what happened, mate? You send that penalty to Bruno flicking Mars blood. What the hell is that about? What are you doing that for? And then, and I'm saying this as a United fan, by the way, Bruno has the audacity to blame the ref. Now, if I'm being honest, that is a lack of professionalism here because, anything can happen. You don't have eyes on the back of your head, Just take a couple breaths and just, shoot the ball. Don't let something like that unfaze you. As I say, just take a couple breaths, take the shot, and then bang. But as I say, I personally think it's a lack of professionalism from our captain in that situation. And then Fulham, obviously, also with a good goal. Come from the left. I don't know who it actually was. I think it was Robertson coming from the left, and then with the cross, and then the header, which furthers it, and then to the back post, and then you've got the Fulham winger. I think it's Throw who just puts it in the back of the net. Well done to Fulham for that goal. But as I say, there would have been so much more in that freaking game, especially because, as I say, we're on the front foot. We were on the front foot from the get-go, and don't get me wrong, our goal was a good goal as well. The only thing we have to learn now from a Man United point of view is efficiency, right? We've got this brand new attack now worth 200 million and we still can't score. We're creating much more chances, which we didn't under Ten Hag, and that's why back at him and say, hey, well done, we're creating more chances. We just need to learn to be more efficient in those situations. Because, as I say, we could have scored maybe 2-3 goals. As I say, Cunha's shot, Bruno's penalty, and when Buemo was doing his thing, but I also personally think De Ligt is very, very good as well. But I also think Licha Martinez will bring the ruthlessness back into the squad once he comes back after his ACL, which he is scheduled to do in the next few weeks, which I'm actually really happy about. But look, the midfield is still kind of a problem, that's why we'll see whether we go in for Baleba in January. Let's see if he's even for sale. For people who are saying Wharton, I don't think he is. Mainly because I think Gahey's going to go to Liverpool in January. And Oliver Glasner not. also let Adam Walton go, because it would basically destroy the pillars of his whole team. But you know, uh, it's just a shame. It's just a real shame. Like, don't get me wrong, Craven Cottage is a hard place to play. You know, every game away is a hard place to play. But we had so much potential, you know, to go all the way, especially, you know, after that Arsenal game, I was filled with confidence. But the structure was absolutely missing. I must admit, like, you know, we control possession, against Arsenal. We, you know, played well, created chances. Here, we created chances, but it's like, you know, we didn't control the game as much as I would have liked. I mean, you know, the midfielders losing the ball, as I say, the midfield is still a problem. You know, us being inefficient in our chances, ultimately, to this draw. And, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Amarim out now, you know, is, of course, you know, Amarim is questionable in that sense. However, I do personally have faith in Amarim. I think he's going to do well, and I think, you know, if results don't change till November, fine, we can have this discussion, but only because of this draw at Fulham. I wouldn't take him off the books yet. But as I say, it's such a shame because it seems like we can only perform against the big teams. Like, against Fulham, there was no structure. There was no possession-based, you know, style of play, which Amarim usually does. But, you know, the game kind of reminded me of the Newcastle game last season at St James's Park. We just got pressed, panicked, and we just booted the ball forward and hoped for the best. That has to change because if Amarim wants to keep his job, he needs consistency. And at the same time, he needs the players to do that, you know? Which, Ineos have given him a whole summer. You know, Ineos have given him his players. Granted, a midfielder hasn't been bought. But, even so, I, you know, still think if Amarim wants to succeed, he needs consistency in that team. Otherwise he's gonna have a problem by November. Say if we went to City away, and then, you know, if we went to Burnley, City, and Chelsea and lost all three, I would say get him sacked now. Mainly because, you know, we would lose to Burnley. But we'll see what happens there. But as I say, I have faith in Amarim. I have confidence in Amarim. The only thing he needs is consistency. And the only thing Man United need as a club, as a unit, is efficiency. Consistency and efficiency. Similar words. But, yeah, that's what we need. Consistency and efficiency. Because, as I told you, Amarim will need consistency to succeed, and we will need efficiency to score goals with our brand new attack. But as I say, you know, in total, decent performance. I'm still kind of pissed that Bruno missed a penalty, to be fair. But you know, kind of ruined my weekend. Not gonna lie to you. But you know, it's fine. It's alright. But, ladies and gentlemen, now we go to Grimsby Town, which should actually be an easy game, which is why I won't actually bother making a video about it. Because Grimsby Town, come on, man. We may be the worst Man United side in history, but surely we're not that bad. But, you know, and after that we travel to Burnley. So yeah, let's see what happens there. And of course, draw is a bit unfortunate, but you know what? We take a point, we move, and yeah, we'll see what happens next week at Old Trafford against Burnley. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today's video. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and also, turning on those post notifications so you don't miss any future videos, any future game reactions of this sort of a Man United point of view, of the best content creator in Austria here, myself. Yeah, as I say, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy this format of me as a United fan reacting to Man United's games every week, then let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys after the Burnley game. And with that, it's Scotty out. Peace.